Viewers, today latest update from Ethiopia, Tigray and Eriteria. Viewers, the Tigray army is in a reliable position to ensure the peace and security of the people of Tigray permanently. The stop the genocide committed by the fascist and invading forces on the people and the government. The Tigrayan army, who reached the top of Addis Ababa, has returned to its place with full power. The fascist group that had no one to hold in the Tigray army has been using the opportunity to leave the position of the Tigray army and have been fighting with false propaganda saying they have owned the places they entered days later. It will be remembered that the Tigray army member and the mechanism of unity has been destroyed through the media. Let it be the members of the mechanism that hear their destruction on the media express that the enemy has no power to attack us. Let alone the Tigray army with the high military power it has achieved. The world knows that is an army that was being charged with guns and tanks in the desert of Tigray. This is why the Tigray army members are saying that the propaganda of the enemy can never change this truth. The members of the army have said that they are ready at any time to free the people of Tigray from the worst situation they have faced and to ensure peace and security. On the other hand, according to the sources, there is something that Eriteria is used to welcoming the new air that is celebrated every year. Eriteria, which is not heard and is far from answering question of good governance and people rights, has been a country where the message of the dictator Isaias Afwerki is a country that is broadcasted on its television for more than 3 decades. Even though the message of the dictators is yes. This here is not an answer to the question of the people who are eager to release prisoners of Eritreans or the people breed questions. The dictator's leader has shown his plan to continue a shameful approach to other countries and his dream of being a resident of East Africa. Instead of being a leader of Eriteria, the man who is longing for peace and democracy, it was his statement that he made an East Africa leader in his conscience. The dictator Isaias, who made Eriteria unregulated and forced its people to migrate and suffer, has been praising Ethiopia for 3 decades by a high developmental journey in the world and the people promised that he has been led by for 3 decades has been praising the oppressive and cruel system. If there was a system that would have been a way of disparaging the differences as and subtracting the ethnic groups, it would have been mixed up between the ethnic groups. It has been heard when the division is held accountable for what happened. Even though the current problem in Ethiopia will not be solved, he has proved that the fire that caused the country to disperse and continue with the waves of the country will not be easily. The dictator Isaias, who invaded Tigray by fascist Abiy, is now calling for the world to stop the war in Tigray. Is now calling on the issue of peace and discussion. It has been announced that Eriteria intervention in Tigray will continue. He has said that he is still our issue with the Tigray invasion, not the one we look at easily, but it is our biggest issue that we work carefully and carefully. The dictator Isaias has forced him to deny the defeat of the Tigray army while explaining the fact that the Tigrayan army has left the Tigray army. Even though the fascist group army has been defeated by Mekele, the fact is that the fascist group army has lost The moral to tell the story of the Eritrean army that was coming to Adwa after the defeat of Rog, Dinu, Sheward, Higum, and Finarva. When the word peace is raised, the devil is shocked like the cross. The cruel fascist Abiy Ahmed group has continued his brutal murder crime to destroy the people of Tigray. This is why the agenda of reconciliation and peace has been created by sending drones in Daba displaced people and killed more than 56 innocent citizens. The commentators that will talk to also say that this fascist group is still continuing to strengthen the genocide to destroy the people of Tigray.